Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I humbly seek blessings from all of you so that I can make this presentation really pleasing to Guru and Krishna, and hopefully it's going to have a lasting effect on all of us. So I just wanted to get a sense of how many of you attended pretty much similar presentation done in Naperville, Chicago. That was the first time I presented this chant format. Can I have a show of hands? All right. Because I had in mind to do sort of like a part 2, but I feel I don't have to do a part 2. I'll probably continue, but I will present some more Shastric evidence of whatever I'm presenting, if there is time. Just wanted to get a sense of, since we started late, how much time do I have? Okay, there is some time. All right, so whatever I'm going to present, first of all, it is not taken from any book, but it is something that I personally experienced. And then I try to validate that experience with the help of either hearing senior devotees as well as Guru Maharaj. And therefore, it's kind of validated afterwards. So what are we going to discuss today is how we can bring attention to our Hare Krishna Mahamantra meditation. And I noted here it as a proven method for a particular reason which you're going to see. So first of all, let's get used to this beautiful picture of Radha Shyam Sundar. So that is Radha Shyam Sundar, this is Radha Shyam Sundar. And very interestingly, the first time I presented this, it was in Naperville temple, that happened to be also Radha Shyam Sundar. And none of this I arranged, it just happened magically. And let me just share with you something very personal. Ever since we started doing deity worship, I was always attracted to Radha Shyam Sundar. It was not very obvious, because on our altar there had been different deities from time to time. But I don't know how Guru Maharaj figured that out. So when I got my initiation, so he called me Parama Rupa Das. And he explained the meaning of names of everyone except for mine. So when we were later on going to see Maharaj after collecting the alms and then the dakshina that we get, so at that time I approached him asking, what is the meaning of this name, Maharaj? Because at the time of giving the initiation, he said no explanation necessary. But I still wanted to find out what does Parama Rupa really mean, you know. So then he said, Parama Rupa, then he said Shyam Sundar form. You know, that's what came out of his mouth. So I see that there is a lot of correlation that is happening with the deities of Radha Shyam Sundar. And the story that I experienced, which is sort of becoming the basis for my presenting this, is also related to Radha Shyam Sundar, because it happened after I visited Shri Vrindavan Dham, going for a yatra with Maharaj. So when I came back, this was 2022, right? We went for a yatra. Am I right? Vrindavan yatra was 2022? Yeah. So this was the month of November after coming back, and I was in my deity room trying to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra as usual with a major struggle. And I was just reflecting how many years I had been introduced to the Hare Krishna chanting. It was many years. By that time, almost close to 20 years. And actually, if I count from the time actually I was introduced to the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, I was introduced to Mahamantra when I was 10 years old, you know, because we happened to contact the ISKCON devotees around that time. And ever since then, somehow or other, whether it is on a regular basis or not, Hare Krishna Mahamantra became a shelter for me. Like if there is any danger, there is something, it was Hare Krishna, you know. But then after so many years of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, I felt that not a single bead passes, not a single round passes, I can say that I paid attention to every single mantra. So that actually generated a lot of feeling, you can say, of discouragement, feeling remorseful, and I was in that mode, trying to chant that particular morning. And it so happened that there was a direct reciprocation that particular day itself, that I got this amazing way to somehow or other reorganize my mind so that I can move in the direction of attentive chanting. So whatever I'm presenting is essentially that day, that eventful day, that what happened. I'm just, it's a personal expression of that gratitude for what I have received, okay? So I hope that gives you some background. Okay. So it so happened that I have attended many japa retreats, more than 10 of them for sure. And it so happened that I was also present in the first japa retreat of ISKCON. And that was also very unique circumstances. So that happened in Switzerland in 2005. And it was given in the middle of the Alps by His Holiness Sachinandan Swami. And there was mysterious circumstances in which I happened to be there at the right time, right place, right circumstance. And because I had started chanting 16 rounds in 2004, that gave me a ticket to attend that particular retreat. Otherwise, I had no hope. And also there were last-minute cancellation, and because of which I just came to know, and I happened to be the ISKCON's first japa retreat. And guess what? That was in German language. But there was one Mataji who was kindly translating everything into English, and because of which I got some mercy, you know. So after attending many japa retreats, here is the summary of all the different tips and techniques that come about to improve the quality of our chanting. Most important tip is, of course, we have heard many times Srila Prabhupada make this point, that we have to hear, right? So when we are chanting, it's a process of taking ourselves very seriously. We have to hear ourselves chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra audibly, right? So therefore we have to take ourselves seriously. We have to catch ourselves sincerely hear the mantra. One very important tip that you probably have heard about is that if we get to hear the first Hare, so Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, there is a likelihood that we would be able to hear the rest of the mantra. So our attempt is to hear the first Hare at least, you know. Then we would be able to probably chant the rest of the mantra, hear the rest of the mantra. This is coming from His Grace Bhurijan Prabhu's beautiful book called Japa. If you don't have it, I would highly recommend you should try to get a copy of the book called Japa. That book has got just some amazing instructions how to actually bring about transformation in the quality for chanting. But one of the important tips there is, because our mind is very complicated, how can we make it easier to chant? So how can we make it easier? Just simplify the activity for the mind. Don't tell the mind you're going to chant 108 mantras. Too much. You just tell the mind you're just chanting one mantra. Which mantra is it? Just this one mantra. And just try to hear that one mantra, and then you try to hear the next mantra. In this way, mind, as far as mind is concerned, the mind is only paying attention to only one mantra. The job is not about chanting 108 mantras. So that is what the idea is, chant one mantra. Another beautiful tip is the 4 P's, you know, posture, pace, pronunciation, and prayerfulness. Actually, the 3 P's I had heard, the 4th P probably I added. The 3 P's, I think I heard for the first time from Gauranga Prabhu, I think. That was in 2005. Posture, pace, pronunciation. Actually, Gauranga Prabhu visited US for the first time in 2005, and somehow I was involved in his college preaching. And we became very close, and this is one of the instructions that I heard from him. The process of pranayam is actually could be quite beneficial. Like instead of, just jumping into chanting the mantras, like let's say I have to chant, like one of the questions that was mentioned, how do we kind of become free from this hastiness, right? So one of the practical ways we can actually save ourselves from this hastiness, the principle of non-haste, we can embody by incorporating pranayam just before the chanting. It could be just 2 minutes, not like you're doing pranayam for half an hour. We don't have that much time, right? But 2 minutes of some very useful pranayam can be very effective. Some common names I will just suggest. One is Bhramari pranayam, second is Anulom Vilom. These are considered to be great pranayam exercises for calming the mind. So Bhramari pranayam particularly is supposed to be very efficacious. Let me just show you very quickly, maybe if you want to just try. So keep your spinal cord erect. You may like to be in cross-legged position, or you may use half lotus position or full lotus if your body is so flexible. So just close your eyes, just relax. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. So what happens in Bhramari pranayam is that we are making the sound of Bhramari or humming bee. So that's why there's another English name for this is humming bee breath. It sounds like this. So taking normal inhale, and during the exhalation, you want to try? I'll give counts. Okay, 4 counts of inhale, 8 counts of exhale. So please get ready. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, making the sound. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The sound needs to be much deeper than this. The idea is that the sound needs to reach the brain. That's what calms the mind. It has to be really deep. Literally, it should sound like this, okay? So let's try one more time. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, loud sound. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just relax. Bhramari pranayam is also great because it almost sounds like Om, isn't it? While doing the vibration, it almost sounds like Om. Now, obviously, you can also do the Om chanting during the exhalation. That's called Udgita pranayam. That's also very effective, So the idea is now, our consciousness is usually projected outward, right? So what we did with the pranayam is that we at least made the consciousness go inward. Because what meditation can we do if the consciousness is always going to this sense object, that sense object, and all the time projected outward? So basic principle of pranayam is to make the consciousness first of all go inward. And then now you are ready for receiving the holy name. If you're going inward, then you can receive a lot of things. Because you're now ready to receive. That's why use the power of breath to quieten the mind. And then this very important Bhagavad Gita principle 6.26, yato yato nishchalati manaschanchalam astiram tatastato niyamya etad atmanyava vasham nayat. We have to detect that mind wandered away. First of all, we have to detect, right? Often we fail to detect. So if we are able to detect, then we can bring it back. So oftentimes the Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting becomes the process of detecting the mind wandering away, and then, hey, come back, So detection, grabbing hold of it, bringing it back so that we can hear, right? Another very important idea is to invoke the sense of touch. If you notice carefully, when we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it's a scientific process. Because Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, what does Krishna say? What is the secret of controlling the senses, not the mind, controlling the senses? Which verse in the Bhagavad Gita talks about the secret of controlling the senses? What do you think?
Practice and detachment.
Okay, I'm being very specific. Controlling the senses. Which verse comes to your mind? Abhyasa yoga yuktena chetasa nanigamina? Is that what you're saying? Okay. What other verses come to your mind? Controlling the senses.
I don't know the words, but the English meaning is contact of senses, and then you develop attachment to them.
Dhyayato vishayan punsa sangasteshu pajayate. So that talks about the process of like fall down, effectively. Like how you can go down because of contemplating on the sense object. But I'm asking which particular verse of the Bhagavad Gita is most effective? Yada sangharate chayam, you can say, yeah, like just, yeah. Turtle withdrawing senses, yeah, that's a nice one. But most emphatically, it's the 2.61, if you notice. Tani sarvani sayamya. Krishna is very specific there. You have to control all your senses. But how? Tani sarvani sayamya yukta asita Mat-Paraha. This is the secret. Vashahi yasya indriyani tasya pragya pratishtita. Right? The secret for controlling the senses is dedicating them for the pleasure of Krishna, or engaging them for Krishna's pleasure. Now, how the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is totally scientific, because all the senses are getting opportunity for engagement through the process of chanting. Is it not? The eyes can behold the beautiful features of the Supreme Lord, right? The tongue can utter the holy names, the ear can hear, the nostrils can smell the aroma of the flowers offered. Or if you have practiced the pranayam, right, you utilize the nostrils, right? And then what is remaining? The skin, the tactile sense, which is the remaining one that needs to be holding on to every bead very, very nicely. So one of the techniques that you can try is that whenever the mind wanders away, just with the sense of touch, you can bring yourself to the present. And it works like magic. We probably undervalue that bead that we are holding on to. That bead has immense potential to bring us to the present moment at any given time. As soon as you recognize, just see, you're holding on to the bead. You're meant to come to the present bead that you are holding on to. And this again is coming from the Japa book. Don't get too caught up in, so far, so many mantras have passed and I have been floating around in the sky somewhere. No idea where I was. But now onwards, doesn't matter what has happened, carry a spirit of detachment, because we have to take one step at a time in the pleasure of Krishna. And most importantly, Krishna has the master key. The whole process is dependent on not just our effort, right? Like this is most wonderfully demonstrated by the Damodar pastime. The pinnacle point where Krishna allowed Mother Yashoda to bind. There is a beautiful verse that comes, that Drishtva Parishramam Krishna, right? Visrista Kabara Srija. And then what does Shukadev Goswami say? Drishtva Parishramam Krishna means that Krishna noticed. What did Krishna notice? The parishram, all the efforts that was made by Mother Yashoda for practically the whole day, trying to bind Krishna with ropes, right? She was connecting one rope after another. Almost she got every single rope that is available in the cow sheds of Nanda Maharaj, right? And Nanda Maharaj has got 900,000 cows. It's not a joke, the amount of effort she put in to just bind Krishna. So Visrista Kabara Srija, like right now what's happening is that because of her heavy effort, all the flowers that were decorating her hair in the beginning, like when the pastime started, Shukadev Goswami was describing the beauty of Mother Yashoda. And one of the characteristics of the beauty was the beautiful way in which the flowers were placed in her hair. And when the time came when she was reaching, just about to At that time, she was totally exhausted. All the flowers are gone from her hair. So Visrista Kabarasrija, they are fallen here and there. And then Krishna, at that time noticing her shram, parishram. Parishram you can also translate as all-rounded effort. Parishram, not just shram, parishram. All-rounded effort. Which means not just external effort, but there is also internal effort. The love that she was carrying for Krishna, to bind him. So Kripaya Asid Swa Bandhane. Krishna released his Kripa Shakti. And that's when Mother Yashoda was able to bind Krishna, not before that. So sometimes when we chant also we may wonder, is Krishna noticing me? Is Krishna even aware? So this particular verse is actually giving us a good understanding that yes, indeed, Krishna is noticing our efforts. Just imagine, okay, if the devotional life had been so simple. Whatever I want, like right now I want to practice meditation, full focus, I get it, Whatever I want in my life, I just get at ease. What's going to happen to us? We will become thoroughly complacent. We will be immersed in sense gratification. Is it not? So there is a reason behind all these complexities that we have to somehow cross through to demonstrate our sincerity, to prove our earnest desire to move in the direction of Krishna, no matter how many obstacles are thrown in front of us. So it is by design. That's my point. The complexities of bringing attention into the chanting of the Hare Krishna is by design. And Krishna always holds the master key. And therefore we have to cultivate 2H. One is humility, another is hopefulness. So we may be helpless, but not hopeless. So we have to carry the hope that yes, by Krishna's mercy, anytime, any magic can happen. So whatever I'm going to present, I'm going to simplify the process, okay? Which may look, it's very, very easy. But still we have to depend on this factor, and that's what I'm reminding you. Okay? So real chanting is heart deep at the end of the day, not lip deep. It's not a mechanical process. And it is an opportunity to call out to the internal energy of Krishna and receive Krishna's grace. Mahatmanastu mam partha devim prakritim ashrita. Who is a Mahatma? Mahatma is one who takes shelter of the internal energy of Krishna. In other words, the Mahatma demonstrates their greatness by the duration in which they are able to hold Krishna in their heart. How long can we hold Krishna in our heart? That is the greatness of a devotee. And Prabhupada reminds us that we have to cry out just like a baby, helplessly crying out for its mother, totally dependent on the grace. So that's the real mood of chanting, where we have no hope except for Krishna's mercy. And as Maharaj also mentioned in the morning, that the mood is really, please accept me in your service. Where is that coming from? That's coming from the Chaitanya Charitamrita verse, Kamadinam Katina Katida Palita Durnideshas. And it ends with, Mam Nyushva Atmadasya. Please engage me in your service. Like so far, I had been just giving all credence to the mind's demands, whatever proposals the mind was placing, I was just running after those. Very shamelessly, That's how this verse is describing. That's my condition of the heart. So what hope do we have in that kind of disposition? The only hope is that if Krishna somehow picks us up, but we have to appeal to Krishna that Krishna, please pick us up. Ai nanda tanuja kinkaram paditam mam vishame bhavambudo kripaya tava pada pankaja sthita dhuli sadrisham vichintaya. That please consider me as an atomic particle of dust in your lotus feet. Please pick me off from this deplorable condition where I only see sense gratification wherever I look. So what can I do? So the root cause of all offenses is inattention, right? We chant all these offenses, but in the end we say it's also inattentive. It's also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. But that is the mega, offense. From there, all the other offenses, they come forth. And therefore, attention is the stepping stone for a successful chanting and also developing a taste eventually. And that is the theme of this retreat, is it not? How we can actually develop that ruchi, that taste for chanting. So my humble endeavor here is to try to arm you with some important strategies by which you can at least do your part, which is the effort, right? In a convincing manner. and so that Krishna can reciprocate back with his mercy. And so that we can become a recipient of Krishna's very, very special mercy in every time we are picking our japa beat to chant. Now here is my whole presentation is based on this observation that 108 mantras are just too many to sustain my attention. Now this is a personal admission, it may not be applicable to you. This is my own personal admission. 108 mantras are just too many to sustain my attention. So what can we do? So let's try to understand what the situation is. So we are surrounded by sense objects. These are some, examples of sense objects. And this is basically described by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, how Shotram, Chakshu, Sparshanam cha, Rasanam, Granam evacha, right? Manascha evayam, Vishayan upasevate. So the self, which is who we are, the spirit soul, it identifies with the mind, right? And then, while riding the mind, it goes through these different senses into the world. Oh, I like this, I like that, That's what happens. And Krishna describes that even when there is one sense object, right? Indriyam hi charatam yan mano anubhidiyate tasya harati pragyam vayur iva Vayur navam ivam vasi. There are two verses I'm mixing. Vayur navam ivam vasi. Vayur navam ivam vasi, just like a still boat, right? The boat may be still, but then if there is a strong wind blowing in a particular direction, the boat will be swept away. Right? So Krishna is saying like that, the indriyanam hi charatam, the indriyas are always, they are exploring into the world. And Krishna is saying even one sense object which has grabbed the attention of one particular sense is sufficient to derail us. Like when you use Google, when you use YouTube, any of these things, they are all based on the principle of indexing. You understand what is indexing? Whatever you do, it's getting indexed in the background. And so the next proposals will all depend on whatever got indexed. Like for example, when you try to type Hare for the first time in the Google search, or maybe not in the Google search, but let's say you're trying to type a message somewhere, that Hare will get changed into hate, because this is the closest word that you can find to Hare. Because hate is an indexed word, but Hare is not, right? So in our life also we are subjecting our mind with so many inputs, sensory inputs. And mind is also indexing, just data. All the time we are just indexing. And therefore, you can imagine when we are picking our bead bag, how much difficult task it is. See, remembrance is nothing but invoking what is there inside our mind. Invoking the impressions that is already stored in the mind. We are just bringing it up, right, in front of us. Now, the beauty of chanting is that we are not just dependent on those stored imprints. We are dependent on some more things. Otherwise, we will be in a miserable condition. If all we are to depend on is the stored imprints in our mind, or the sanskaras that we have been not just carrying in this lifetime, but for many, many lifetimes, we can never do good chanting. But fortunately, we have the mercy of Krishna, we have the mercy of the holy name. We have the mercy of the Vaishnavas. It's their mercies. They somehow get reflected within the heart, because of which we once in a while get a glimpse of good quality chanting. It is not the stored imprints, because if we were to just rely on the stored imprints, we will be in a very, very miserable state. Because every single day, how many imprints are we providing to the mind? Just imagine. An average person on a daily basis has got 60,000 thoughts. It's just a psychological fact. So it's a formidable challenge in front of us when we talk about attentive chanting. It's easy to say that, okay, just chant attentively. Even when we are preaching, just attentively chant, all your problems will go away. But how? But actually we do have experience of meditation, mindfulness, remembrance, all these things. How? Just imagine the time when somebody offended you or said something really harsh. Throughout the day, we are just thinking about that person and those words that are issued, is it not? So meditation is very easy in one sense, right? We have experience of that. Or just like when a young boy and young girl enter into romantic relationship, what they are thinking about? They are thinking about their partner all the time. It's very easy for them. That yato nishchalati manas chanchalam astiram, like bring the mind back. That is happening automatically for them. Because we do not have natural attraction yet for Krishna's holy name, therefore we have to take shelter of some process to invoke that. But the key point I'm trying to demonstrate here is that we need to have, before we even go down to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we need to have a desire to achieve something. We need to have some strong emotion. Without a strong emotion, having a strong desire, we cannot hope to be successful in chanting. We cannot. When I meet the students in the university, I often say to them, the most important thing in your life is your GPA. Okay? Now this GPA stands for goal, purpose and action. So goal, you need to know where you're going and why you're doing that. Just like Maharaj talked about this morning. Why? Why you're chanting? And then you talk about activity of chanting, and then you can hope to get some results. Oftentimes what happens is that we just approach chanting in a routine manner. I'm supposed to chant 16 rounds daily, so I pick up my bead bag and then sit for meditation. But meditation needs to have a goal. And today, if you observe carefully, every single slide of Guru Maharaj in the morning, it was instantiating a particular goal. If you notice carefully, it is actually impinging a particular desire in the heart. Like even from the first verse that was put, right? The chanting, which is like, dancing in the courtyard of the heart, right? And then influencing the mind and then the senses, right? There was a goal set. The goal set is that I want to get attracted, to be attached to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There was a goal set, I want to get attachment for these Vaishnavas. Like Maharaj was going over so many Vaishnavas. Our heart needs to become softer and softer, feeling the loving presence of those who are maintaining us in Krishna consciousness. So those principles are embodied in the process of chanting. And that's what I wanted to say. Now here, one thing to note here, what is getting derailed here in that whole process that Krishna described is the intelligence. Because intelligence becomes subservient to the mind when the mind is not in control. Intelligence becomes totally subservient. While intelligence ontologically has a higher position than the mind. Indriyani parani ahur, indriyabhya param manah, manasastu para buddhi, yo buddhi paratastu saha. Actually, the senses are higher than the dull matter, mind is higher than the senses, intelligence is supposed to be higher than the mind. Right? And the soul proper is higher than the intelligence. And that therefore in the famous chariot analogy, the control has to come from the passenger. Right? The passenger who is sitting in the chariot of the body, has to direct the driver, I need to go there. Right? And then the driver, who is representing the intelligence, holding onto the reins, which is representing the mind, connecting the 5 horses, representing the 5 wild horses, or 5 senses, 5 belligerent senses, they can be under control to the extent the passenger is awake. The passenger is having a sense of this GPA, the goal, purpose, why I'm doing this. So what is invoked in the process is, or what is actually supposed to play an active role is the intelligence. That's what I'm trying to point out. Mind needs the guidance of the intelligence. So it's not that while we are chanting, intelligence is supposed to be checked out. There has to be some strategy. And that strategy is carried by the intelligence. And then the senses, which need defined engagement, which I demonstrated that the senses already have defined engagement when it comes to chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, they will not get derailed. And everything will be first class. Now enough of talking, now let's get into the practicalities, okay? Can you give me the bag? Thank you. Okay, so to me, 3 things are important. Ambience, tools and techniques and moods. ATM. So ambience meaning that right now is definitely not the best time for chanting. The best time for chanting is early morning hours, typically known as the Brahma Muhurta hour. But right now we don't have the luxury, that's fine. And more importantly, hopefully if we had rested well in the previous night. In my mind, that is very, very critical. When I attended the Japa retreat for the first time, there were 2 days dedicated to 64 rounds. The first 64 round day was just, okay, you try whatever you want, we'll see. And the second 64 round day is after Maharaj gave a lot of instructions, how to improve the quality of chanting, and so on and so forth. And I was in deep anxiety the first 64 round day because I was learning how to wear dhoti for the first time. I spent like close to 45 minutes, just figuring out how to wear dhoti. And I did not get proper sleep the night before. It was a new place and so on and so forth. And I was in a miserable state, I will share with you. and therefore, getting a good rest the day before is very, very important. And then the tools and techniques is what is sort of like the focus of this presentation, is also very important because that's what intelligence is holding on to guide the mind. But most important thing, as I was mentioning, is the mood. Like, it's not a mechanical process. The real chanting is heart deep, not lip deep. So let's get ready for chanting. So it's like opening a treasure house, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu broke open the treasure house and he distributed this for free, without worrying about what the qualification is on the part of the recipient. Therefore, we begin our chanting with the prayer to the 5 truths. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrindavan. Does everyone have beads? Because we are going to have experiential learning from now onwards. If you don't have, can you raise your hand so that beads can be arranged for you? So one person doesn't have beads, can one bead be arranged? Okay, 2 persons don't have beads. Okay. This is the mantra we are chanting, needless to say. So maybe one time let's do it together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So let's do chanting of Hare Krishna, okay? Maybe for 5 minutes, okay? And let's see how it goes. We'll measure. And you got to see some tips and just try to grab any of your favorite tips that you have heard so far. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Thank you so much for joining in chanting. Now we are going to measure the quality of your chanting. Okay. So I hope everyone has got a cell phone that is connected. So all you have to do, there are 3 ways you can do it. Either you can text to this number 22333. What you are texting is Partha Biswas 240. Or you scan that QR code, you can do that too, which will lead you to the web page. You can approach either of the 2 methods. Let me know when you are done. Please do so, because otherwise this seminar would not be meaningful, because I'm going to measure 3 times. So this is the baseline. Everyone is done? What? It should, if it says agree, just agree to whatever it says. If this thing shows up, say skip for now. Okay, these are the two possibilities. Either you get something to agree on or to register. Don't register, just say skip for now. Okay? You should have encountered either of the two possibilities. Yeah, just skip for now, okay? Are you good, all, everyone, with me? Okay, now what are you going to input? That's important. Okay, this is how it would look like in the text message, okay? You are sending the text to 22333, and what you're texting is Partha Biswas 240. And what response you're going to put, I'm going to explain, okay? You're ready for response if you see you have joined this thing, okay? If you have come to this point, what you're going to enter, I'm just going to explain. Okay. So, oh, you have already started entering. Okay, interesting. Okay. So there are these choices. If you have paid attention to every single mantra, then you're going to give yourself a 10. You're going to send 10 to yourself. If you have lost attention on one mantra, you're going to send that number that I have put, 9. If you have lost your attention on 2 mantras, you're going to make it 8. 3 mantras, it's 7. 4 mantras, it's 6. And if you have lost attention in 5 or more mantras, or you are not in a position to evaluate this, you're going to mark it as 0. Is this clear? Okay. There is somebody who has paid attention to every single mantra. You don't need to attend the rest of the seminar. You are already there. Yes, question?
So the attention was there for maybe, 6, 7 months, and then you lose it, then you come back, then it stays there for 6, 7 months.
No. Overall, like in the span of this 5 minutes of chanting, have you lost attention for more than 5 mantras or any of these? Okay, in the overall span of 5 minutes of chanting. If you have lost your attention on only one mantra, then you can give yourself a 9. If you have lost your attention in 2 mantras, give yourself an 8. Lost your attention in 3 mantras, give yourself a 7. 4 mantras, give yourself a 6. Otherwise, it's 0. Okay? Okay, I think you all have pretty good standard of chanting. I can see that. Because 20% having lost attention in just 3 mantras, pretty good. 4 mantras, lost attention in 4 mantras, pretty good. Okay, so can somebody take a note of these numbers so that we can see if we can, maybe Sundarananda Prabhu, can you help me with this? I want to, you can take a picture also, that's fine, yeah. There are many smart ways of doing things these days with a smartphone. All right, so I think everyone is ready. So we got 60% having lost attention in 5 or more mantras. So then for those 60% at least, this seminar, rest of the seminar will be meaningful. Okay, so let's see. Now the reason, one of the reasons why I actually called out a proven method is that I applied this to a 10-year-old, the technique that I'm going to share. And they reported I was tracking their chanting of 16 rounds. Not 16 rounds, sorry. 1 full mantra, not 16 rounds. 108 mantras, okay? One round, okay? So you can see that it was consistently going above 6. I would say that is pretty good. Like, which means that person, that 10-year-old lost attention only on 4 mantras in the worst case. for the whole duration of one round of chanting. That's pretty good. So that's why I call this this is one of the reasons I call this proven method. Another reason will come later. Okay. So the entry point to this methodology that I'm going to introduce, I called it chant format, because it's derived from chant 4 mantras at a time. Okay? So all we have to worry about is just 4 mantras. So let's see if we can pay attention to just 4 mantras. Just 4 mantras. So let's try. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Was it difficult? Just 4 mantras. Paying attention to 4 mantras, you can manage 4 mantras. If you can manage that, the rest of the things will become much easier. Okay? And even if that is becoming difficult, I would just say, in your mind, you are almost doing like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, you know? That's 4, right? So 4 mantras, I'm hearing very carefully, sincerely, taking ourselves very seriously, right? Remember that, my first point. So 4 mantras then get built up, multiplied by 3, that becomes 12. So upper, middle and lower. That make up the 12 mantras. So now I'm going to introduce you to colors. Okay? So obviously 12 times 9 is 108. So 9 of these set is going to complete our 1 round of chanting. Right? So it will go like this. So then yellow, then green, then blue, then black, then blue, green, yellow, red, and that's it. So this will complete your 1 full round of chanting, 1 round, right? And we are going to try to apply that at 3 different phases of meditation. The first phase, which I like to call, is the mantra phase. The second will be the mind phase, and third will be the mood phase. So mantra phase is, we are using a technique called Tradaka meditation, where we are fixing the gaze on the script of the mantra that is presented before. Right? So we are just scanning from left to right, top to bottom. Is that clear? The mantras will be flashing in front of you. So left to right, top to bottom. So you're fixing the gaze on each mantra, each set of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Right? And that is considered to be dharana, because dharana means you concentrate on an object, an external object that is presented to you. That is dharana. Right? You're holding. Dhyan is when, if you close your eyes, you are able to, you don't have to rely on some external object. It's just internally flashing. That is dhyan. Samadhi is when you are integrating the mood, like who am I, in relation to the chanting, in relation to the object of the chanting, and so on and so forth. Okay, so with that, so first we are going to just apply the Tradaka. Is the process clear? And let's see whether just that improves the quality or not. Okay, so we are going to scan from left to right and top to bottom. Okay, and let's try to chant together. So Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shivas Adi, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, time to clear the response, and let's try one more time. If you were actually applying it, if you're actually trying to apply the Tradaka meditation, which is fixing the gaze on the mantra and following the mantras, and let's see whether it improved the situation. Okay, still inputs are coming in. Okay. Looks like it's stabilized. Maybe you can take a picture of this. What was the percentage for 0 in the previous one?
3%.
Huh?
0.
No. The 0. Okay. So at least we improved a little bit. 47%. So let's see. So obviously the presentation is not yet over. So hopefully it is going in the positive direction. You took the picture, right? Okay. Let's see. All right, so now we are going to make the meditation more intimate and personal. This is the third stage, is where we are going to integrate the dhyan and the samadhi aspect, which is what I called as mind and mood, right? So again, we come back to Radha Shyam Sundar from Vrindavan. So let's take darshan of this beautiful form of Radha Shyam Sundar. Shri Radha Shyam Sundar ki jai. Okay. So, let's pay attention to the different features of the Lord. So we can see the lotus feet. So we can think of the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, where you can see there are beautiful flowers offered, the red sole of the lotus feet. You know, in Queen Kunti's prayers, she prays, right? Nama Pankaja Nabhaya, Nama Pankaja Maline, Nama Pankaja Netraya, and then Namaste Pankaj Angraye. So in that, the translation, if you see, the Angraye is the red sole of Krishna's lotus feet. Everything is lotus. But if you look at specifically what Srila Prabhupada did for word-to-word translation there, so red, notice the red color at the bottom of Krishna's lotus feet. Then comes beautiful yellow dhoti of Krishna. Okay. Then comes the green waist belt of Krishna. Right? Hopefully you're able to relate to the colors I presented. Okay. Then you can see the blue garland of Krishna. See, Krishna's Vaijayanti garland, which is considered to be the garland of victory, right? Vaijayanti. That garland is very beautifully described to have 5 kinds of gems and 5 kinds of flowers. Okay? Now, of course, like, it is not just blue color, but whatever you feel attracted to, you can get attracted to. But I chose it to be blue color, which is prominent in this garland. Okay? And then the beautiful blackish face of Krishna, right? And this is where Nama Pankaja Netraya, right? The glands of Krishna. In Srimad Bhagavatam, where Brahma got the darshan of the Vishnus, like when he got his lessons learned, when he saw that, oh my God, all these cowherd boys are there actually Krishna. Like at that time, Shukadev Goswami is explaining that Chandrika Vishada Smere Saruna Panga Vikshite Swakarthanam Iva Rajaha Srishtibhyam Srishti Palakaha. So notice here the analogy that is used by Shukadev Goswami to describe the features of Vishnu, but Krishna you can say the same. So Chandrika Vishada Smere, right? It's like the Chandrika or the moon rays, they are increasing, like coming out like in a gush, like with a lot of force, increasing. And Sa Aruna Panga Vikshite, the beautiful, smile of Krishna, the lips, they are also looking just like the crimson sun rising in the morning. It's like just like that. The analogy that Shukadev Goswami uses is very interesting. He said that Shrishtabhyam Srishta Palakaha. So just like Iva Raja, just like if you look at the quality of goodness, so Sattvabhyam and Raja. So Sattva and Raja, these are the two qualities. Sattva generally maintains and Raja creates, right? So Srishtabhyam is to create is the quality of passion. And Palaka means the maintenance, is the quality of goodness. So he's saying that your beautiful glance, it creates spiritual desires. And your smile maintains those spiritual desires. So when we come before Krishna face to face, this is one thing that we can take, when we are looking at these eyes, we can see, oh, new spiritual desires are getting, invoked within our heart. And likewise, when we look at the smile, they are preserving those. And therefore, it's such a special darshan. And then we come down, the blue garland, then the waist belt, and then the yellow dhoti, and then the red lotus feet. Okay? So you got the picture, the importance of those colors that I presented before. Now let's integrate. Now what you are going to do, okay? So let's see one more time. So you saw the 12 mantras are divided into 3 sets of 4. The first set of 4, you are bringing your attention to the beautiful toenails of Krishna. Okay? So that's why it's 4 mantras at a time. So basically what we are creating is that we are creating 27 unique contexts for you to grab your attention. So it's not just 4 mantras at a time. You have a unique context to deal with. That these 4 mantras, I'm offering my heart to Krishna's toenails. You understand? So we are integrating the feelings within us and offering ourselves totally those 4 mantras at the toenails. Then we are looking at the soul, the beautiful soul of Krishna's lotus feet. And then we are looking at this place where the flowers were offered, right? You can say the ankles or literally the sole of Krishna's lotus feet. The previous one was, you can say, the bottom of Krishna's lotus feet. You get the picture? This is the 12 mantras, right? 4, 4, 4. Clear? Then comes the bottom portion of the dhoti where you see the embroidery, right? That's where the 4 mantras go in the yellow color. The second set goes to the overall dhoti of Krishna, and then goes to the place where the yellow garment ends or meets that red part, right? And then comes the waist belt, the green waist belt. You can see there are 2 yellow flowers that provides 3 reference points for you, right? The left hand side, middle, and right hand side, because of the two flowers, right? So you are offering the 4 mantras here. The next set of 4 goes here. The next set of 4, they go here, right? Then comes the bottom part of the garland. Usually the bottom part of garland always has some special flower arrangement, right? So that's the bottom part you're offering in the blue color. The next is the overall garland. And the third set in the blue color goes to the place where it's encircling Krishna's neck. Okay? Then you might be observing some fruits also offered there, or some interesting jewelry. And then comes Krishna's beautiful blackish face. So this is where our glance and smile comes in. So we take nice view of the glance of Krishna's eyes. Like we see Krishna glancing at us. See, when Narad Muni trained Dhruva Maharaj how to actually meditate on Vishnu form, I'm going to show you the reference for that. He says that just pay attention to the wonderfully, benedictory, the supremely benedictory glance of Krishna, and notice the smiling face of Krishna. So you first take a look at the beautiful glance of Krishna. That's the first set of 4 in the black color. The next set of 4 goes to the smile of Krishna. And then again, so create spiritual desire, maintain spiritual desire, create, and then you leave the black color. Okay? And then you come back to this time, the upper part of the garland, then the overall garland, the blue garland that is offered, and then the middle, after the middle, then you come to the bottom part of the blue garland. Then again, the left part of the green waist belt, then the middle part of the green waist belt, then the right part of the green waist belt. Then comes the top part of the dhoti, the yellow context. So the context is still different because now you're going down, right? And then you are looking at the overall yellow dhoti, and then the place where there is a beautiful embroidery, right? And then comes the top part of Krishna's lotus feet where those red flowers have been offered, then the bottom of Krishna's lotus feet, and finally your meditation ends with the toenails of Krishna's lotus feet. The whole round of 108 mantras, fully dedicating our heart to Krishna, is done. So let's try. So process is clear, what we are going to do. So again, 4 mantras at a time, but those 4 mantras we are heartfully offering to different parts of Krishna. Okay? Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shivas Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One of the side benefit that you can see with this process is that if I ask you at any given time, which bead are you on, without even looking at anything, you should be able to answer the question. I'm on the 57th bead, because everything is indexed. And the other is that if everything is going properly, when you're hitting the last bead, without looking at it, you would know that you're going to hit the last bead, right? So overall, I hope that you got some sense of how we can actually integrate the meditation on Krishna as a part of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting. And of course, this is the first time you did, but if you try to apply over a period of time, you will see that you will get so used to the process that you don't need the images in front of you, it will just naturally happen. And you will have the dedication. Okay, one last time we will go to measure. To see where you stand after all of this. Okay. Please do take a picture of this if it's stabilized. Okay. So things. Okay, still going on. Sorry, hold on. Okay. Okay. Stalled, pretty much. Oh, you are taking still. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I just want to ask you, what was the number for the first one and the last one before? Yeah. I mean to say, I paid attention to every single mantra. What was the percentage for that before? 3% before. Okay. So that improved to 20%. And this one decreased from 60 to 45. Okay. There is some improvement. So at least we are able to statistically at least see where we stand. But the point is not just to get overnight result, but rather depend on Krishna's mercy. And another side benefit is that because you are stuck with a system, right? So therefore, there will be less distraction from peripheral devices because you are in the middle of meditation. So if there is a text message coming, you would be, oh wait, I'm in the middle of Krishna's dhoti meditation, So that's one side benefit. So improvement is guaranteed, even if short of perfection. Perfection means we want to attend to every mantra, right? That's what we want to achieve. Now, of course, the mood over a period of time can grow, but I hope with this you at least saw that it is possible. Why did I call it a proven method is another reason is that one great devotee, His Grace Shyam Sundar Prabhu, who was there for the last Japa retreat here, he probably made a reference to this particular method in one of his presentations. But he actually reported back how it is helping him in trying to, so I can play.
Hare Krishna, Mat-Parama Rupa Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. All gurus to Srila Prabhupada, Ramapan Maharaj, and our Guru Parampara. So Prabhu, it was very nice that I attended your workshop of the day. And, your process was showing that from the lotus feet, 12 mantra at the lotus feet, 12 mantra at the looking at the pitambar, 12 mantra at the waist looking at the green belt, and flower garland blue at the chest, and 12 mantra at the black forehead of Krishna, and then coming back similar way, 12 at the chest, 12 at the waist, 12 at the knee and 12 at the lotus feet. So I think it has really helped me when I do the gardening, and that now I can exactly count that 108 mantras without carrying the japa beads in my hand, and still I can do my gardening work. So I really want to say thank you for that exercise. And I have shared with other devotees so they can also get benefit. So any other practical tips, Prabhu, that you have that has helped your chanting, please feel free to share with me so at least other devotees can also get benefited. Hare Krishna Parama Rupa Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. All Gurus to Srila Prabhupada, Ramapan Maharaj, and our Guru Parampara. So Prabhu, it was very nice that I attended your workshop of the day.
Infinite loop. Okay. Okay. So this is an interesting thing he shared after that. So generally, in Ashtanga Yoga system, dharana is considered to be 12-second period of attention. Okay. The dhyana is, I later on found out that that's coming from Kurma Puran, okay, if you want a reference. And the dhyana is basically 12 times 12 seconds, which is amounting to 2 minutes, 24 seconds. And samadhi is if you are concentrating for 12 times 2 minutes, 24 seconds, which is 28 minutes, 48 seconds. This is the summary of this. This came from His Grace Shyam Sundar Prabhu for the first time. It was very interesting to hear that. So therefore, if we chant at approximately 7 minutes per round and chant 4 rounds with full attention, that will put you in samadhi, as per this definition. So I found that very interesting. That's why I quoted this. I am not going to go into this. I had a whole theory behind now why this methodology is sort of part of what Srila Jiva Goswami has given as a part of strategic way of approaching remembrance. And he listed down in 5 stages. But what is interesting is that in the 3rd stage, he specifically calls out Visheshato Rupadi Chintanam, that is called Dhyanam. The Rupa, okay? So the one specifically meditates on the Lord's form, qualities and pastimes. That is called Dhyan. I'm not going to elaborate on that. Then I already quoted this, Queen Kunti's prayer, which is where you can see that there is meditation on like the Nabhi, right, the navel region, which is kind of close to the waist belt. There is Garland, then Netraya, the glance, and then there is Angrahe, the lotus feet, right? And this description comes from Narad Muni when he was instructing Dhruva Maharaj. Notice very carefully, Padabhyam Nakamani Shrenya Vilasadbhyam. So the meditation begins with the shining toenails of Krishna. And look at this verse, Smayamanam Abhidhyayat. Now Abhidhyayat has an imperative sense here, just like we say, Sa Gurum Eva Abhigachet, which means that it's not a choice that we make whether to go to Guru or not. We must, if we care to get transcendental knowledge. So similarly, the instruction from Narad Muni to Dhruva Maharaj is Maya Manam Abhidhyayat Sa Anuraga Avalokan Niyatena Ekabhutena Manasa Varadarshobham. Now here there are some very important words. So Smaya Mana means smiling face of Krishna. Now Sa Anuraga Avalokan. So Anurag, like this is from Krishna's side. Krishna is always filled with Anurag for his living entities, the parts and parcels living entities. And that's how he is looking at us. And that's why Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that don't try to see Krishna, but try to act in such a way that Krishna would like to see you. You know? So in other words, we are actually also coming before Krishna so that like Krishna is having his benedictory glances upon us. So niyatena, so every day, ekabhutena, with concentration, with attention, manasa, in the mind, varadarsham means one who is the greatest of all benedictors. And look at the purport number 51. Okay, so if you want to depict that, it's basically Krishna talked about, or Narad Muni talked about the toenails up to the beautiful face of Krishna, the smiling face of Krishna, where Krishna is exhibiting his supremely benedictory form. Look at this purport. This is my last slide, but just notice here what Prabhupada says. Prabhupada says in that 51st verse purport, by this prescribed method, one can practice concentration upon the Lord until one is so fixed that he remains in trance, thinking always of the form of the Lord. The word used here is ekabhutena, which means with great attention and concentration. And look at the final line of that purport. If one concentrates on the descriptions of the bodily features of the Lord, one will never fall down. So that concludes happy chanting with attention. Thank you very, very much. Any question? Krishna. Is there time for any question or no? Okay, I already.
In your next class, you can take the questions first. We have because
Sorry about
15:4. No, it's okay, Prabhuji. 4 chairs है गाली कर. ఇప్పుడు లేదంటే ఇప్పుడు ప్రభుజీ అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్స్ అంటే టైం లేదని చెప్పాను సార్.
No, because this is the mood we had with. What I prefer is thank you Prabhu for wonderful session. I thought of doing skit just opposite to it, but that mood will be different, so I would restrain to that. Anyone has any practical thing, if you want to raise, we will accommodate that. Anyone? Any queries, questions? Or you can reach, Prabhu will be here, okay? So, Hare Krishna. Who has some question? Okay. Raise it. Can you?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I'm a newbie. I come once in a while to temple. I'm not a regular one here. I have a question. If somebody is chanting Mahamantra, pretending that that person is doing everything, whatever has been said in scripture, but is being vile, is lying, is stealing somebody else's stuff, is taking away somebody's right, is being cruel, not with the entire world, but with a limited set of people, like some within the family, offsprings, siblings, maybe spouse. What is said in scriptures about that person? Will that person, his or her sins be taken out by Krishna, or they are doing actually some kind of a, Nam Aparadh, or I don't know how to put it. What is their consequence? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Just to make sure that I got your question right, I'll just repeat in my own words. So you're mentioning about a devotee who is chanting, performing devotional service as per scriptural directions, and yet at the same time that person is seen from a social point of view, they are making all kind of mischiefs, like with the stealing or misbehaving, improperly interacting with his spouse, etc., etc. So how are we to sort of perceive such a person? Is Krishna noticing such a person? Is a person's devotional life is in danger, or it's just normal part of life? Did I get your question right? Okay, good. All right. So one thing that we have to understand, that when we begin devotional life, we begin with lot of disqualifications. with a lot of impurities in the heart. The process of chanting or any devotional activity is just like taking shower, right? So when we are taking shower, so naturally at some point in time, whether we are noticing at the beginning of the shower or in the middle or toward the end, we will have a particular vision of the person taking shower. The person may be totally dirty in the beginning stage, or maybe going through a cleansing process in the middle stage, and toward the end, that person will appear to be very clean. Now, because we are all taking shower, and we are all progressing through that shower at different length and depending on our own steadfastness, we are still filled with a lot of impurities. And therefore, when we externally look into the life of that person, sure enough, there will be a lot of things that we may find which is out of order. But the question that I would ask is that because we do not have visibility into the time when that person began the devotional activities, right? Like we are taking a snapshot at a particular point. It is very much possible that that person would have been far worse. It's just that person has evolved to this degree, and where you are taking the snapshot. Very simple point. Like suppose one person enters the room and then they feel inspired to start taking up the process of chanting today onward. Tomorrow, if some person, another observer sees that person, hey, that person is chanting, because the moment people are seen observing some spiritual activities, they are evaluated under microscope, right? And therefore they are immediately seen to be persons who are expected to be perfect. If they are not, then we start judging the spiritual activities itself, right? Like that's our usual attitude. But my point is that yes, like as long as they are going through the process of devotional service, the cleansing is going on. Now, how far that person has gone through the cleansing, we don't know. It's difficult to evaluate. But then you also made another important point that there is also an importance of performing those devotional activities without offenses, right? Because the changes are not going to happen unless we are also striving to become free from offenses. This is technically called namabhas, If the striving is also not there, then one is pretty much just in the offensive platform. And in that state, it can take actually millions of lives, literally, thousands and millions of lives before one can see results. Because fundamentally, there is a control setup itself is wrong. You get my point? We are conducting a spiritual experiment, but if the overall setup has a problem, then the results will also come, either not come so quickly, or they may come in a long period of time. So how we conduct ourselves in our life has a direct impact on the quality of devotional life. And likewise, how we conduct our devotional life, likewise, also has impact on how we conduct ourselves. So there is a feedback loop there. And therefore, there is any kind of inebriety in any of those, it will lead to some challenges. And that's what you are describing. So we have to kind of start looking into others with a lot of compassion, understanding why we should be compassionate with others. Because when we look at ourselves also, we are also going through a journey. We ourselves are also filled with a lot of faults, a lot of disqualifications. And yet somehow or other we have been given this opportunity to at least, chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, get an opportunity to get purified. Why should we get an opportunity? I mean, if just looking at the qualities, if I look at myself, probably I should not be given an opportunity. So it's like a causeless mercy that is descending in our life, giving us some way that we can reform our life. And therefore, from my perspective, it's far better to focus on our own journey of Krishna consciousness. Because if we look at others, first of all, we would not be able to get the full picture, because we do not have the full visibility of their life, where they started, what kind of activities they did. We are just looking at a very small set of events. And based on that, we are trying to generalize that into a a full understanding of the individual. And to me, like, that's a very, very difficult thing to do. Even if we look into our life, even we ourselves are very difficult to evaluate. What to speak of others? So I'm agreeing with you fundamentally that in our life there must be a strong impetus to perform devotional service, striving to become free from offenses. We should at least know what those offenses are so that we can strive to become free from offenses. And then when we find such cases, and I would say that to find such cases, it is not completely uncommon, because everyone is going through a journey, everyone is taking shower. What stage of shower they are in, we don't know. Is that okay? Yeah. Not satisfying? You want to say something?
Well, actually yes. You spoke very well. I kind of agree with that. The sad part of this thing is that the person I'm talking about, I know that person more than that person knows. Thank you. The person that I'm talking about, I know that person more than that person knows about himself or herself. I don't want to identify the gender. The point is that before that person got into Krishna consciousness,
yes,
that person's life was fantastic. Bhagavatam on a daily basis, there was like less money, not as much money as person has now, but very honest life. No piyaj, no lasun, nothing. Made spouse leave, non-vegetarian, everything. And then person started chanting, and all of a sudden the spouse, who was a meat eater, never did any of these things. Comes to temple once in a while maybe, but whenever comes with clear heart, prays for everyone. But this person once started chanting, started doing all kind of nasty stuff that is unimaginable. Unimaginable means simply unimaginable, like taking somebody else's money, not returning it back, making fake claims and taking money from everywhere. Or even with spouse, like asking for more money for no reason, unjustified, stealing rights from somebody. So the person was fantastic, and that kind of bothers me because I follow Krishna in all parts of my life. I am not a devotee like yourself, I don't chant, but I think I would rather not follow Krishna and not do any of these wrongs. That's better for me as opposed to chanting and doing wrong. I mean, I think that's more of insult. But I like your answer, I accept that. Thank you, sir.
I'll just make one statement and we'll end, okay? The one statement I will make is, in your overall description, the only flaw I find is correlating or drawing out a correlation between the person's all kinds of illegal activities and chanting. That correlation need not have to be drawn. It's just that the past sanskaras, they're coming up. And it's just that you happen to see at the time when he had started chanting. And my point is that if you wait for some time, the chanting may purify such person if it is done from a proper platform. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Now we can definitely have more discussion. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for all patience. We thought of taking biological break, but looks like people went out and came back again. So we are good to go with the next program. This one is the true stories, actually, short stories, very short stories. 4 of our senior devotees who preach extensively outside, specifically one of our senior devotee, Govindan Mataji, she also preaches in jails, going there. So this attempt is to highlight, focus on few devotees, how we reached out to them, and what kind of stage they are in right now. So little bit more. Each story will be around 5 minutes or so, okay? So you can see wherever we have possibilities are, you'll be seeing them in person as well here. So next 30 to 35 minutes or so, we'll be focusing on that, okay? By this, I would like to give it to Govindan and Mataji.
So thank you very much. Hare Krishna, everybody. Please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Srila Prabhupada. So thank you for this opportunity. Like a few minutes, I would like to share something about myself first. I am associated with this yatra since 2004, and around 2013 I started doing service in ISKCON prison ministry. So they have created a separate department for prison inmates who are given books, and if they're interested, they take those books, they read those books, and then they start corresponding with one of the volunteers through letters, writing letters. And so I accepted to become such a volunteer in 2013, and I was corresponding with a couple of people. I hired like a mailbox, so I don't have to give my address. Then I used my spiritual name. I used my Google Voice phone number, because some of the inmates do get phone numbers also. And I had a separate email address which I could disclose to them, and like that. So I had some wonderful experiences. Just how a soul can get transformed by the mercy of Gauranga Nityananda. So I wanted to share with you this is one of the pictures that one of the inmates, they drew by pencil. And I thought this was very interesting to share with you. Oh, please, that's not needed. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I have actually one of the inmates, they sent me their own picture. Can you show me that one, Proji? The one where the person actually shared his own picture with me. Yeah, that's the one. So this is the person, and he writes amazing poems on Srila Prabhupada. He writes poems on Krishna. So I wanted to share with you one particular poem this person, he recently shared with me, and it's interesting because it's connected to Harinam. And this is very relevant to today's topic. So he writes that Chaitanya came to show the way, to teach us to chant, yes, every day. To teach us to chant for a life that's pure. Chaitanya is Krishna, of that I'm sure. Chaitanya is the one that I follow. On this path, there is no chance of sorrow. So chant with me and feel the bliss. I love Krishna, I just can't miss. So that's a simple one, but it's amazing. I mean, look at this person. He has all kinds of stuff in his life, but how his heart is transformed. And when I spoke with him, I asked him, like, can you tell me one line? He says, Krishna is, when I'm chanting, Krishna is by my side and he's watching me. So I thought that's amazing. And we have another inmate. He has been incarcerated for 23 years. He had a more severe crime, and he has finished like only he has almost finished like 17 years in the prison, and he'll be out very soon. So this person, he says, I am chanting 16 rounds already in the prison, and he follows 4 regulative principles. And it's not that he is in touch with 4 or 5 volunteers. So, he's not just goofing up with one person, but he's actually being guided by 5 volunteers. And he says, I'm chanting, I'm doing regulative principles. And he has started reading Bhagavatam. He has a small altar in his room. So something that can really strike in our mind, because these people are in the most adverse circumstances, and by Krishna's mercy they are in touch with the holy name, and they are trying their best in their given situation and actually transforming the hearts of other people around them. So this is something I wanted to bring to your attention. So we been given a much better facility by Krishna. Nice house, nice family, everything nice we have. So how much Krishna expects from us? It's just a question to be thought about when we go home. So thank you very much. And what else? Should I share my own story or what now? Yeah. So I have my very humble small story. By the way, if you like this service, you can contact me how to become a volunteer. It's pretty safe. So I wanted to share something quickly about myself. So, before coming to Krishna consciousness, like long back, in my youth, I was very agnostic. I wasn't sure about what God is, and I was asking around, and I didn't get any answers. But later on, when I was 25, my son was born, and he was diagnosed with autism. The autism is a brain disorder that's a lifelong mental disability. And what happened that his diagnosis of autism, it plunged me into an ocean of despair. And I had many feelings. I was angry at my fate. I was depressed, because my career plans all fell apart. And then it suddenly made me a stay-home mom, so I don't know what to do. So a lot of hopelessness, I experienced. And then by great fortune, Krishna consciousness entered into my life right at that time when my son was diagnosed and this kind of difficult situation I was going through. So I came across the Bhagavad Gita. My husband actually gave it to me. And I was thrilled actually to read the Gita, because basically whatever I was asking in my youth, all the questions about God, His nature, my relationship, all the questions I found answered in the Gita. So I started reading very carefully and very systematically. And I was able to grasp the philosophy, on my own, how all the questions were answered. But my faith in the holy name of Krishna and in the process of chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra actually grew through the association of devotees, when I came in touch with people who were actually chanting and experiencing. So, we just moved to New Jersey, and at that time I heard that there was a collective chanting session at Devakinandan Prabhu's home, and I was living like about 30 miles away, so it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I don't know what, something guided me. I know now the Paramatma guided me to just drive. We didn't have GPS in those days. I put a paper map, I drove to Edison, and I knocked on the door. I didn't know anything about this home. I just knocked, and then Gundicha Mataji, she opened the door, and she welcomed me and she hugged me. And it was an amazing experience when I entered inside. There was about 15-20 devotees chanting collectively. And honestly, that time I didn't even know how to chant on the beads properly. So I just joined them. But later on, very, very soon, when I had that experience of chanting with the devotees, it transformed my heart. I very soon picked up the more committed chanting of 1 round, 8 rounds, and then 16 rounds. So the second phase of my japa revolution began when I came across a couple of books on chanting. And actually I have those books with me if anybody later on would like to see those books, because these books became my companion, and I'll share some of the names. One was the Art of Chanting Hare Krishna by Mahanidhi Swami, and the other one was Nectarian Ocean of Holy Name by Sachinanand Swami. And then there is a book called Sri Hari Namamrita, and it's just the compilation of Srila Prabhupada's purports about the holy name, the importance of holy name, everything. They have an amazing division according to the subject matter in that book. So there you come across the theology of the holy name, the practice. So my point is that when I actually read these books and studied these books, and I actually got some techniques, and then I applied those techniques, and they really helped me. So I wanted to share that with you, how your personal, you can also find so many guide books. Recently Mahatma Prabhu also wrote one particular book on that, and I sent that book to one of the prison inmates, and he liked it. So when I started all this, I could distinctly see the difference in my mood, and my journey with the chanting was more or less like this, that initially, all the mental agony that I was going through because of my son's diagnosis, that calmed down. The storm, I said the storm calmed down. And then my heart, it was something very soothing for my heart. And I felt that Krishna accompanied me through His holy name in this difficult time. And the Maha Mantra assured me, it reduced my fear of future, because, the diagnosis was not very good. So, and then after some time, I was really settled down, and I really wanted to share that with others. So that was kind of my journey. So I distinctly felt my feelings of lamentation, anger, depression were replaced by peace and calmness. And with steady chanting, using the techniques that I mentioned in the book, I got the strength to serve my son's needs with more creativity, and most importantly, I felt the urge to share it with others, and then I found the ISKCON Prison Ministry service. So today, I just wanted to say this last line, that I hold on to my faith that the practice of chanting will allow me to have the holy name of Krishna by my side when the time comes for me to leave my body. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
So, due to shortage of time, we need to go for lunch at 1:30. Sorry, we need to do the Prabhu and Prabhu. We'll directly go into panel discussion. So this format, panel discussion, I would like to invite Mat-Parama Prabhu, who will be the moderator, who is our senior devotee with the temple, and
Prabhuji.
The whole concept of this panel is we will be divided into two or three teams, which Mat-Parama Prabhu will say, and based on our realizations within this Japa retreat and also prior, there will be certain buckets where we will be having, we will be asking questions, will be triggered, okay? So Mat-Parama Prabhu will take forward.
One more person is sitting. Yeah, that's working. It's not working.
Huh? Oh. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisance, all Krishna Srila Prabhupada. Sorry about that. There were 2-3 more devotees who wanted to share how Japa transformed their lives. I'll request Bimal Prabhu. What you all can do is, if you would like, it's really inspiring. You can speak with Bimal Prabhu, and on that side is Ravi Prabhu, who's standing. Can you come a little in front? These two devotees, that's Ravi in the green kurta, and Bimal Prabhu is in the dhoti and the blue jacket, and myself, Amritanand. So during prasadam time, we can, speak about these, how Japa has transformed. So what we are going to do now, we are going to have a panel of 3 speakers, and we'd like to call on Devkinandan Prabhu, Simeshwar Prabhu, and Mataji. Govindanandini Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Sit down, Mataji.
Who's doing the... Prabhu, you're putting up the topics. So each of them is going to speak on a topic which is connected to Japa. And then after that, there are about maybe 25 devotees here. So what you do is you break into groups. We made 5 groups. This is the... No, it is a topic.
Everybody is speaking on the topic. Right?
Yeah, you prepared, right?
Yeah. This is. Yeah, Soji can speak.
Yeah, but he was prepared. He was to do topic 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then your topic
3.
Mine is 2.
And the 2 is not prepared.
Hare Krishna, I know it's the lunchtime, prasadam time, but I hope you are still with us for some more time. I wanted to talk very briefly about the deviations that happen in the practice. Now, we heard in the lecture so many techniques, and when we actually go into our real life and we start practicing day by day, and then we feel there is so much that deviates us, distracts us. So I wanted to quickly share my thoughts on that particular issue, problem, and then something that we can come up with for resolving it. So basically, I thought deviation means it's an introspection process, right? How many of you agree that you yourself... No, let me ask you this question. When your chanting is not the best, who tells you that it is not the best? Does your husband or wife tell you, or your Guru Maharaj tells you, or your deities tell you, or ourselves? That's great. That's a good answer. Actually, we are the ones who will tell ourselves that we are not doing the quality, right? So introspection is very important, being your own critic and asking you that how is my japa quality? And if you're not satisfied, that's the indication of deviation. Okay, so then when we know that there is something wrong, then actually the deviation happens on 4 points or 4 places. One is at the heart level, the deviation. The second is at the mind level deviation. The third is on the bodily level deviation. And the fourth is the environment. So heart, mind, body and environment are the 4 places where we will have deviations. So if it's your own heart, it's your mind and it's your own body, you have some control on it, right? You can fix things, you can go back and see where you're lacking. But environment is something which is not necessarily in our control. And you know, your family, your society, your job, things they're not in our control. So the things that are in our control, basically our own heart, our mind and our body, let's think first of all, what can we do for that? So deviation of heart means basically the lack of faith. The lack of faith in the potency of the holy name and lack of faith that Krishna is present in the holy name. Those 2 things, when we don't have enough faith, that means your heart is deviating. And you know, the Mahaprabhu gives the definition of Madhyama Adhikari, like, okay, Madhyama Adhikari is the person who has faith. So, you know, I ask myself, I say, oh, I am in the Krishna consciousness for last 15 years and I don't even have the faith. That means I haven't even progressed from Kanishta to Madhyama, like what kind of person I am. So that thought can, you know, really make us feel that I need to progress in my faith. And how do you progress in your faith? And I already shared when I spoke a little bit before that my particularly faith in my heart increased in the holy name, in the process, in Krishna being present in the holy name by reading the books that I shared with you, the names I shared with you. And I have the copies, you know, later on if you want to come and look at those copies. But reading such books will strengthen the faith in our heart, and that will stop the deviation of our basic practice. Thank you very much, Yudhana. Thank you. And then comes the deviation of at the mind level, right? So on the mind level, we can have 2 things, the deviations in our japa and the deviations in our life. So because, you know, once in life we have so many distractions, but when we sit down for chanting, you know, we have other type of deviation where we have wandering of the mind. And again, the techniques, we have different techniques that are suggested to us by the previous acharyas, by the practicing Vaishnavas, by the practicing gurus. And we can take up those techniques. And one technique I found myself very interesting and useful, I'll quickly share that with you, is that something similar to what Prabhu was saying in the class, that there could be a fence, like a little fence, and then within that fence, if we keep the mind by different techniques, then at least our mind is not going outside the fence for other thoughts. And within that fence, the items that I personally found useful are looking at the deities, as Prabhu was mentioning, looking at the pictures, looking at our Guru Maharajas, and then looking at the Mahamantra written on a paper and actually viewing it, and also some of the meditative prayers that are suggested in that book. Those meditative prayers are very useful to keep our mind within that fence and not let go anywhere else. And lastly is the shlokas, you know, different shlokas that we have, especially on the holy name. So if we keep on studying those shlokas on a regular basis, those shlokas actually help us in chanting and fixing our mind. So that's my experience, so that's why I shared. And the third one is on the bodily level, the deviations. Again, in the society, because of so many temptations, so many other activities that we do, there could be problems. So on that bodily level, we could organize our life, we could have priorities and set aside the time for at least 4 or whatever number of rounds in a row. So that kind of bodily discipline we can have. Time up, okay. And the last one is the deviation in the environment, which is not in our control. Our family, some of the family members may not be with us, but again, that deviation can be worked out by training ourselves. So that's my take. So basically learning the philosophy for our heart, learning the techniques for our mind, learning the discipline for our body, and learning to train ourselves for the environment. That's my take on the deviations. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So we'll have Sameshwar Prabhuji. And can you put up who's in the AV room? So humble request, keep it to 5 minutes. We are running 1 hour behind. So we really need to catch up. So Sameshwar Prabhu is going to share what he has prepared on. So in 5 minutes, Prabhuji. And after that, we will break into 3 groups. All the Matajis over here are one group. Those who are sitting on the chairs are group 2. And all those who are on that side. So you see there are 2 sides. So here is group 1. This is another group. And those who are on the chairs is group 3. So that is Baldev, Subhadra, and Jagannath. So then we'll proceed through this, and then we're going to be talking, everything is related to japa. So Sameshwar Prabhuji, please.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Pudale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami Dinamane Namaste Saraswata Deve Gauravani Pracharane Narvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarane. Thank you so much, all of you, and it's very pleasing me that to see you all here. Very important section in our life. Not important, most important. So the topic is, I have the assistance in our chanting. So there are many situations that we come across.
But now there are 10.
We feel that we need some assistance.
We'll give 3.
So I know that I really need assistance in so many reasons. And if I tell about what I go through, so probably you may get an idea. Also that similarly all of you. So I've been conducting a Bhakti Workshop for last 17 years. So I've been through so many devotees. So many devotees comes to us and tell us that I'm going through this problem, I'm going to this problem, and how can you help? And like that, in many, years that have been all busy with so many things every day. We also conduct the evening classes on the Zoom, family obligations, children's obligations, job priorities. So then we come to this question that, okay, how can I cope up with all this? It's very tough, very difficult. How can we also concentrate our mind and all we are going through every day? Okay, fine, we got some understanding that we should chant attentively, focused, and completely dedicated to Krishna. But this won't happen. This won't come after this class, after we go home, after a week, we back to again the square one. Mind goes here, mind goes there, mind goes. So we need help, assistance in all ways. The first and the foremost help and assistance you can get, anybody can answer? Anybody can answer? The first and the foremost assistance that we can help, we can get it from whom? From Krishna and Paramatma. There is no doubt into that. So immediately after that, to ourselves. Yes. Then after that, Sangha, the family, the immediate, those who are closely associated with you every day. So if you don't have this, then you are diverted. We cannot focus. We cannot have any kind of realizations. Your mind is completely absorbed in so many things. We cannot chant. Chanting means attentive chanting. So if you don't chant attentively, as Prabhuji was mentioning that if you don't chant 4 rounds, you disturb 4 rounds, you are not chanting. So I was surprised. 108 times I'm chanting on the beats and 4 rounds you missed and 4 beats you missed, you are not chanting. Yes, that's true. Because we are not chanting. So ultimate purpose is that we have to chant the holy name. So this is the most important. Most important. So we need to get the help, assistance from the immediate, the Supreme Lord first of all. That's why we chant this mantra. Panchatattva mantra, why we are chanting? Because of it's very, very important. So we get the mercy. So we get the help. So we are seeking the help. You know that we saw the picture. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has raised the hand like this. How many of you seen that picture? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is a picture which shows to us that we should seek the help. We should seek the help in all the time. Don't think that I can do it myself. It is not possible. So we should always. So this is the most important key aspect of in our life that, see, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, when describing about the Shishashtagam, when it came to the third verse, Trinadavi Sunijena Taruriva Saushrana Manina Manadena Kirtiniya Sadahari. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says that I am louding it out. In my all full voice, I'm, getting it to you that you should, tie this mantra on your neck. Always you should tie on your neck this mantra. And what is the most important mantra? Trinadabi Sunijena Taruriva Sarshana Manina Manadena Kirtiniya Sadahari. That means we should be humbler than a blade of grass, tolerant than a tree, and always give respect to others and never expect any respect in return. Because of that, if you have that kind of mood, this is the most important thing. Why I was mentioning that I was going through so many, every day there are so many difficulties. And there are priorities and then it can go away. But when we see that what is most important in our life, so we know that everything else comes as a secondary or temporary. But when you come to the chanting of the holy name, usually I get up in the morning and try to chant. So when you chant attentively, you know that yes, it's very difficult. But you come to this realization that the chanting is the best ever you can have in our life. This is one of my realization, and this is one of the sweetest of all sweet. I mean, I like sweet. Wherever I see sweet, I go for it. But when you chant attentively and focus, you can see that this is the most sweetest in everything ever you can have in your life. And also, this is the one of the most important in such a way that you can even feel that nothing else is important. When you have this chanting, nothing else is important in this life. When you have that, yes, of course, then when you come out of it, you'll feel that everything else is important, chanting is less important. But when you chant the holy name, you can see that this is the most important, and there is nothing else more beyond than this. So dear devotees, as we can say that, so we have to prioritize things in our life. So when you prioritize things and understanding that this is the most important in our life, then we can come to that closeness, to that attentive chanting and the pure chanting, and then we can feel that this is the most important. And we will see everything, that the beautiful aspect of this chanting of the holy name, no doubt into that. Then we prioritize, when we prioritize things and get the assistance, and immediate, as mentioned, that the immediate assistance that we can get is from our family, because if your family doesn't support you, you can't do anything. So as I mentioned, that 17 years I was doing it, my family, everybody was supporting to do that, the wonderful devotional services. And even the chanting, even do the services and everything. And all the other devotees, and you cannot go in this process alone. That's why it always says that the devotees, the spiritual master is always that they create a fence for us. When you associate, when you have the shelter of the devotees, what they create a wonderful fence around us. That means anything that any other impurities, any other things which cannot encroach, it cannot come through, it cannot break that barrier, because we have the protection. So thank you so much with this, and I just a brief realizations that I wanted to share with you. This is the most important, the primary and important in our life, and one should have to have that importance in our life for it. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Thank you, Simeshwar Prabhu. So as you said, there are 3 teams. There is all those who are sitting on the chairs and behind on those benches over there. That is, you can hear? No, we are running short on time, so.
But Prabhuji can also, if somebody asks the question, and Prabhuji can also answer
Comes
that from
after
the
that will come after the
question.
what Prem Kishore Prabhu has advised.
Okay.
So we'll go into these. You don't need to. So the ones who are sitting in the chairs, that is team 1. All the Matajis here and on this side, that's team 2 and team 3. So if you look at the slide, okay, you see it's written scriptures, hearing, chanting, services, there are 10. Initially, we think there would be 5 teams, but we don't have enough, so we are breaking it into 3 teams. So this team over here, all the Prabhus, you will be preparing scriptures and hearing. Understood? This team will be preparing scriptures and hearing, and what you need to be doing is what are the challenges, reading scriptures, understanding scriptures, and what are the opportunities. So take 2 top challenges and 2 opportunities/solutions. So if you have a challenge, then what would be the solution for that? And it would be a group discussion, and you need to pick one team lead who would then come and present to everybody else. So you're doing scriptures and, my bad. Scriptures and service. Scriptures and service, I'm sorry, that was my mistake. Scriptures and service is what you're doing. Service, you know, different types of seva there is, whether it's DT service or, cleaning the courtyard. That's one. This team will be doing hearing and chanting. Hearing and chanting, what are the... and please keep this, it's all focused on japa, right? And though, there is nobody on the chairs, everyone's gone. Mataji, please come on the chair. Please sit on the chair, Mataji. Please come on. Okay. So, yeah, it will be better if you all come here. So, y'all, Mataji's Prabhus, you all would be doing what is called processing and reconciliation. What processing means is we have so much of information that we have gathered, correct? How are you going to internalize it? What are the challenges to internalize it? And reconciliation. Now reconciliation, we have a lot of instruction from Shastras, from Gurus, Vaishnavas, so much we hear, lectures, correct? So how do you apply what to where? How do you reconcile all this information? So that's what all those of you who are on the chair will have to do that. So what we do is, Prabhus, Matajis, everybody, we will have for this exercise, we will have about 5 minutes. Prabhus, just from, please attention, Matajis, you have 5 minutes, and after that, the team lead will come up and do a 3-minute presentation, and then we have the panel of Sameshwar Prabhu, Devkinandan Prabhu, and Govindanandani Mataji. They may either ask questions or the audience can ask the team lead a question and then they can give the answer. Got it? Everyone clear? Huh? Can you? I'm sorry. You're saying 10? We have to close by 1:30, so we have to move fast. 5 and ask Prem Kishore is the... Okay, so 10 minutes. 10 plus 3, each team. Hare Krishna. 1-5. Hare Krishna. Time is up. So can the 3 team leads please come? Hare Krishna. Team lead, please come. Hare Krishna. We need to move this along. Please come, team lead. Matajis, if you don't have a team lead, we'll cancel your group. Is that fine? Please. Mataji, you're the team lead. Please, Mataji. You sit in the middle. Mataji. Who's this team lead?
Basically, whatever is the team.
Shrimati Mataji, please come.
They encourage them to ask questions. That's it. Encourage them to pick up because time is up. उनको क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट करो, वो ग्रुप से स्टार्ट कर दो.
Question on what?
He is leading you.
They'll discuss that, and then we'll keep other 3 chairs here with the panel, and they will be the ones who will help them. And they had. You don't want. It took you 3 minutes, Mataji. Please come.
No, I was 2. I was waiting.
Please, please.
No, sitting. I can tell you. Give him the mic.
Please.
No.
Hare Krishna. So, Prabhuji, very quickly, you have to talk about the top 2 challenges and what are the solutions. And after that, he finishes. It's open to everybody. If you have any questions, you could ask. And then we have our panel. Prabhuji. Mataji, please.
Top 2 challenges from both categories or?
Yeah.
2 together. Total 2 or 2 plus 2?
2 total. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So our group identified few challenges. The 2 categories we had were scriptures, the challenges in reading scriptures. So I'll pick one from that category. So one of the 2 challenges we had was no time to read and difficult to understand scriptures. So because I had to select only one, I'm selecting the no time to read. So the suggestions from the team for no time to read is join a study group that regularly happens where they read together and discuss together, and set aside small time, because most of the times we don't have time because we're thinking I need to read 1 hour every day, 2 hours every day. Instead, the study group can discuss, read for 15 minutes. That is the starting step, and then slowly we can grow. So that is about the challenge of no time to read scriptures. So another category we were discussing was about service. So we had discussed 2 challenges. One was starting trouble to do the service. Second challenge was there is no cooperation to do service. So I'll pick the first one, which is starting trouble or laziness, one of the devotees calls it, laziness to start the service. So for that, there are 2 main solutions we came up with. One is find an association of an inspired devotee who is already geared up, who is already interested, who is already motivated to do service. So join with them, so it's easy. So like you tag along with his inspiration, and that way you can start doing the service. Number 1. Number 2 was join an organized service, because sometimes it feels too much for us to find. For example, I need to go to book distribution. I need to find a spot for book distribution. I need to arrange the books. I need to arrange the card reader to get the payment, all those things. Instead of that, find an organized service. That means service is already organized. There are many services in temple congregation where they say, we already organized the service for you. You just come and join us for 15 minutes, join us for half an hour, join us for 1 hour. So then we don't need to do organization with our own head and our own thought process, but we join a team that already took care of all the organization. So we just go and do service and come back. So those are the two solutions for starting trouble or laziness in doing service.
So, dear devotees, what we'll do is they'll put forward what we request. We're really running behind time, and I'm so sorry for that. You put forward what are the challenges, and then here the panel will address the questions. So here, or does anyone have a question related to what Prabhuji spoke? Anyone from this group or middle, or anyone have a question? Okay, then very quickly I'll ask a question to the panel. Anyone can answer it. When we're doing the service, there is certain attachment we have for service, either for DT service or for Kirtan service or for book distribution. How is it we develop a mood that we be attached to serving rather than to a particular type of service that we like? Anybody? Rephrase the question. Prabhu, the question is that there are different types of services. There are different types of services, from DT worship to book distribution to doing Kirtan, so many services. And each one of us has a special attachment to a type of service. So what is it that we can do to be attached to serving rather than to a type of service? So, I may like japa, I may like kirtan, but, if I have to go and clean the courtyard, I'll do it.
Yeah, just one line that I always remember in the back of my mind: I'm serving Krishna directly. If I remember that, then everything else doesn't bother me.
Thank you, Mataji. Subhadra, Team Subhadra.
B2, number 2. I was thinking Subhadra should come. Okay. Hare Krishna devotees, first of all, thank you very much. I know we have no time, but at last the appreciation would be left over because you all will be leaving today evening. I thank all the core group who are being. It is also, I won't leave the chance to share because we put a lot of time on that. So I'll share that also. For hearing and chanting, first thing is, one of the Mataji shared, when there is a will, there is a way. We find out ways for the things what we really like. So basically we don't have proper will or desire or taste to chant. So we have to build that taste, and to build that taste, how to question, always Maharaj answers with one answer, that is association. Association of the devotees who have the will, taste and desire to chant. We have to take the association of them. Following the instructions given by Srila Prabhupada will help us do chanting better, hearing also better. Some challenges, practical challenges, that all we put under anxieties, school, work, family. One of the point what Parama Rupa Prabhu just shared, GPA, goal, purpose, aim. That was one of the solution what we thought about. When you focus on what is your intention or what is your purpose of doing that activity, or what is your aim, or actions will follow that aim, purpose and goal. Second very important solution for these both two is Avashya Rakshibe Krishna. We have to depend on Krishna more than our own endeavors. If we are completely dependent on Krishna, that yes, Krishna is going to take care of me, then we can focus on hearing and chanting both, and that will help us get more closer to Krishna. And whole point is pleasing Krishna. That's what Govindanandi Mataji shared. When Krishna is in the center, then automatically we have no complaints, because we are not doing it for ourselves but for Krishna. Thank you very much.
Big Haribol to Srimati Mataji, on time. Hare Krishna. Anybody please have a question related to what Mataji said? Yes, Mataji.
So Mataji mentioned, like you mentioned, like like endeavor and mercy. So is it both equal? We have to be balanced, or we can do endeavor, less endeavor, and more depend on Krishna?
Good question. Who would like to take that? Anyone? The question. You got the question? You can rephrase. So, Mataji, is that about endeavor? Endeavor and mercy. So what do? Do you put more effort and mercy, or do you wait more for mercy and less endeavor?
Speak. No, they have some. Hare Krishna. So, mercy is not demanded. Mercy cannot be calculated. Only endeavor is calculated. So we can endeavor as much as we can within our limits. We are all limited. Jashoda Mai was unlimited. She could find all the ropes in Vrindavan, those 9 lakh cows. But we don't have access to even one cow. So finding for us one rope is also a challenge, especially in family life. If we keep focusing on how much mercy I will get, and based on that, proportional to that, I will do my endeavor, we will always fail. Because mercy can be unlimited, or mercy, it's in Krishna's hand, it's a Krishna's business to give us mercy. Just keep it short.
Thank you so much, Devanandan Prabhu.
On Mataji's question, I just came across one WhatsApp shorts, so maybe it will help answer it. In that, a senior devotee Maharaj was saying, Krishna आपके लिए काम नहीं करेंगे, कृष्णा आपके साथ काम करेंगे. So, so Krishna will not work for you, Krishna will work with you. So that explains. So your endeavor will get the mercy of Krishna, maybe, if we can put it in those words.
So we have our final team lead, Mataji. 2 challenges for what your team prepared.
Yes,
and then
Prabhuji.
Simeshwar Prabhu will question anyone has, and Simeshwar Prabhu will answer.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So our topic was processing all this information or scriptures and knowledge and Krishna consciousness, all that we are hearing, and how we reconcile these things and how we apply them in our daily life, day-to-day life. So we fell short of time for discussing, but quickly I'll try to summarize our discussion. So there is a lot of stuff coming our way from the online forums, from the scripture studies, from the discourses, from temple programs, and the WhatsApp content, Facebook content, so much of everywhere, Krishna, that, this and all. And we get lost and overwhelmed with so much information and knowledge, and we don't know what to apply, where to apply, and how much we can take it. So this creates a lot of confusion, especially when you are in the initial days, when you have just started your Krishna consciousness journey. So that would, and also all this information and that we hear, some may be contradicting our age-old beliefs or our family values or practices that we have been observing from our childhood. So let not that information confuse you or overwhelm you, and be focused on one thing at a time. Don't try to do multitasking, to be, in simple words. So our team thinks that we should always keep faith on Krishna. Our faith should be strong. On that basement, we can develop everything else. So keep some time to check and, review how we are doing in our day-to-day sadhana, chanting. Start with small steps. keep the association of other devotees as a prime thing that will help you be on track. And listen, even when you're doing your daily chores like cooking and all, keep listening to Harinam, play Hare Krishna, bhajans, kirtans, and keep listening to them. And try as much to engage and, practice Ekadashi or, small things like the Kartik Deep, Jalana, something like that. And read Prabhupada's books, they will help you a lot in your journey. And then, of course, keep yourself in good company, like we say to the kids. Our company will help us stay on track. And start small and be consistent is what we would recommend. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So, anybody has a question related to what Mataji spoke about? Anyone question? I'll call on you and you'll have to ask the question, so. Yes. Thank you.
Someone should ask. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji Sinmatis. I was just thinking, the retreats come, we all attend the retreats. The festivals come, we all engage in the services. And after that, somehow, maybe some people it would last for 1 day, 1 week, 10 days. After that, it fades. So, how to keep the same mood? Every day we cannot attend retreats, of course. So, every day we cannot have festivals. But how to keep that mood, as the topic is processing of the information and implementing. So, if you can give some practical tips, it will be helpful for all of us.
Excellent question.
So thank you so much, Srimati Mataji. And it was very prominent. You raised that. It's very important. As soon as this get over, as soon as we go home, after a week, after 2 weeks, 1 month, it's all back to square one. We don't even think, we cannot even think. It doesn't even, it's not in the, it's behind the scene. So it's very important that we have to determine, and that's why we are here today and hearing from, our Guru Maharaj, our spiritual master. So my question is, how many of you read Srila Prabhupada's books every day? How many of you read Srila Prabhupada's books every day? Very few. This is the first and the foremost. The first and the foremost that we have to read every day Srila Prabhupada's books very attentively. How do you chant the holy name? Similarly, you have to study Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada mentioned this one. Study, not read. Study Srila Prabhupada's books every day. So this is the most important. And Srila Prabhupada is our Guru. The Guru, when we say the Guru of ISKCON is nobody else, is who? Srila Prabhupada, the Guru. So first of all, we have to take that in our consciousness. Every moment, Srila Prabhupada is the Guru. So we have to read every day Srila Prabhupada's, there are so many. That's the first thing. Second thing, as Mataji mentioned, that we have WhatsApp University, we have Google Baba, we have so many senior devotees around us from all the sides. That when Ajamula, then Yamadudas comes, Ajamula, you've seen the picture? All the Yamadudas are pulling from all the directions. So similarly, this is also the condition of a devotee. As soon as one devotee comes to the temple, there are 10 other people come and, do this, chant 16 rounds every day, today, otherwise you will go to hell. This is the condition. This is what he's saying to this. And you don't do this one, you will do this one. Do this, do this, do this. So many instructions. So this is why we should not get into that. Keep it this very in the mind that you have Srila Prabhupada that must. Every day you have to have association and hear from Srila Prabhupada. Second, your spiritual master. So you have a spiritual master, somebody may not have a spiritual master. But if you may not have the spiritual master, have the Srila Prabhupada as considered as your spiritual master. That's what everybody does. That word is, Srila Prabhupada Asraya. We take that, Prabhupada Asraya. Everybody can take that, Srila Prabhupada Asraya. Then you should have a Siksha Guru. Right, yes. You cannot go and you have certain things to do or certain doubts you have, certain ways that, something. So you should have at least a Siksha Guru. You may be a Bhakta lead or your senior devotee whom you brought to the, Krishna consciousness. These 3 Gurus you should have. Bhagavad explains 24 Gurus. You don't need to worry about that. You should have to have these 3 Gurus at least. Srila Prabhupada, your spiritual master and a Siksha Guru. You have to be constant association with these 3 Gurus in every day. So when you have this one, and then remember that, of course, that Krishna must be in the center of why we are doing all this for Krishna. So when you have this in our mind and take it away, that this should have in our mind, then we don't want to go to WhatsApp University, we don't need to go to Google Baba, we don't need to. If you have, because of Guru is the best physician, or the Siksha Guru is our best physician. If you have any problems, that only that Guru can diagnose you. Only that Guru can tell you that the correct remedy, correct solution, correct medicine. Nobody else can do. Because of that, Guru knows, or Siksha Guru knows you very well. Don't go here and there. Don't go to this part. Don't go to this, YouTube. There are so many. Okay, let me go there. Just take Srila Prabhupada's books. If you don't get anybody, just open the Srila Prabhupada's book, you will get the answer. So this way we can keep connect and we can keep association, we get the instructions. And from Srila Prabhupada, as soon as you take up Srila Prabhupada's instruction, we get, so every day we can motivate ourselves. So this is the lack of motivation is our main problem, lack of motivation. So when we lack of motivation, because of we forget this everything, right? Forgetfulness is our root cause, and ignorance is our root cause of problems. And everything is that because of ignorance. So we have to have this motivation that yes, I need to do, this is the foremost of all my life. Because of my life is running short now, I'm getting closer to that. How long, how many minutes I'm going to give? So these all information that we already have, Srila Prabhupada gives that wonderful details and information. So Krishna is in the center, and then association with this Krishna as well as this Srila Prabhupada and the Siksha Guru and the spiritual master. Follow their instruction very strictly. Take that, as we know that Guru is a representative of the Lord. Guru is our direct God in one sense. So that we can see that as a God, as equal as God, as Srila Prabhupada, we can see them as equal as God, and we should take it, their words strictly and completely, without any failure, without any deviation. We should follow them. Then only we can make the progress. Then only we will be motivated. Then only we will be seeing this in every day, in our day-to-day life, that we can be, chant the holy name. Oh, this is it. This is what I want. So first of all, as we all going through this chanting, so I know that a devotee, no matter what, this devotee gets up every day, and the first and the foremost thing, there may be tons of things will be there in the home or anything else, but this is the first and the foremost thing is actually that chant the holy name attentively. Then all the ocean of cloud that we can say that will be eradicated. And we have the clarity and the clear, the purity and all this. So then we'll be always keep motivated ourselves in that way, so that this won't diminish. So that every day is a retreat for us. Okay, remember that every day is a retreat for us. Every day is we offer the bhoga to the Lord. It's all so many ways. So it's a wonderful processes that we can have. So always keep that in mind, so that we will not be demotivated in every day. Every day it will be motivated because of when you know that when you read Srila Prabhupada's books, every day you come up with something. You get more realizations. You might go more taste. You get more understanding. So every day you'll be motivated, and this is the most important thing that one can have. That read and associate with Srila Prabhupada, and also associate and with Siksha Guru, Srila Prabhupada, or then ask the questions to them, nobody else, because you have a connection, you have a relationship, and you have then better understanding. This is your primary care physician. Okay, your Siksha Guru will be your primary care physician. If you have anything, you can go to them and then ask for it. Not to so many things. It will divert you, and so many things it will take away and everything from your consciousness. And it is put you down, and so many things you are hearing. And also avoid all the unwanted things, as he says, Asangatyaga, right? Asangatyaga. And as Srila Prabhupada, Sri Rupa Goswami's instructions of, nectar of instruction, right? So Asangatyaga, all these unwanted things, avoid it and focus. Ulsaha Nishchaya, determination. And this way we can every day focus on this, and then we can make rapid progress, and we'll be always with in that motivation. Thank you.
Very good.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Simeshwar Prabhu. So we'll break for prasadam. There is Govinda's in the community hall, and it would be a paid prasadam. It's $15, Prabhu, per plate. So it is 15, and for children it is. The people there will let you know. Bhakti Ratnakar Prabhu is there. So you all can go. And we are coming back. Romapad Maharaj is going to be doing at 3:30. So it is about 2 hours is what we have. Hare Krishna.